What do you get when you combine lemons, butter, and sugar? How about the most tasty, luscious lemon bars you've ever had? It's a chilly day here today, and I just feel like baking something nice and warm and cozy. So let's go make some lemon bars and enjoy them together. Okay, so we have our oven heating to 350 degrees, and in a bowl here I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. It doesn't need to be sifted or anything like that. We're making like a shortbread crust. To that, I'm going to add a half a cup of white sugar. Now this was a scant half cup because I find the base doesn't need to be as sweet. That's going to be more in the filling. And to this, we're going to add 1 cup, and I've kind of cubed up some room temperature butter. Some people like to do it as really, really chilled cold, and I like it as room temperature butter. So you do you, whatever works for you. And I don't know about you, but my Nana always cut in her butter with 2 knives. So we call these Nona knives. So I just take them and I just cut through the flour and the sugar, and we just combine it like this. It seems kind of weird, but this is the way I was taught, and it just cuts it through really, really nice. And you still want nice chunks of butter in there because as it's cooking in the oven with the flour, the butter is going to melt into the flour and make a really, really tasty melt in your mouth shortbread crust. So I'm going to go get this all incorporated, and we'll come back and get it ready in the pan. Okay, our crumb mixture is all ready. Hope you can see it here. The lighting's not the best. It's just giving it a really nice rough blend here. So we're going to take a 9x13 pan here. I've greased it up just quickly, and we're going to just dump that all in there. Get all your butter and all your flour. And then what we're just going to do is we're just going to spread that around. And as you can see, it's all kind of roughly blended, and you're just going to press it into the sides here, all around the pan. Get right to the edges nice and give it a nice pat down. So all that butter is going to melt when you bake it, and you're going to get a beautiful shortbread crust. It's going to be delicious. Shortbread on its own is delicious any day of the week. So this is going to be a fantastic base for our luscious lemon bars. I love anything lemon. I tell you, it's so good. It doesn't have to be hot and sunny or anything like that, but lemon, oh, and there we go. So there's our base, and we're going to put that in a 350 degree oven for about 15-20 minutes. Keep an eye on it. You just want it kind of very lightly golden, but we'll come back and check it and go to the next step. Okay, our crust is baking away nicely. It smells delicious, so we're going to get the filling going. So into a large bowl, I'm going to add 5 eggs plus 1 extra egg yolk. I like to break them in a separate bowl so you don't get any shells or weird little bits in your eggs. So we've got 5 eggs plus 1 egg yolk. We've got 1 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Now, if you want a more intense lemon flavor, you can also add a little bit of lemon extract. I'm not, but if you want to, it's an option. You can if you'd find this recipe's not enough. And I'm got 2 1/4 cups of white sugar. This is where you want the sweetness because you've got the lemon juice in there. And we're going to also add about a half a cup of all-purpose flour. This just helps thicken it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and start mixing it up with my hand mixer. You don't want to hear that. And then I'm going to add some lemon zest to it, and we'll come back and check it. All right, our crust is out of the oven. It took about 15 minutes, and we only want to really barely there golden because it's going to continue baking more. I've beaten up my egg and lemon mixture. It's really nice and frothy and well blended. And to this, I added the zest of 1 lemon. Now, when you're zesting a lemon, something to keep in mind is you don't want to get down to this here. That's the pip. The pip is kind of bitter, so you only want to zest and get the yellow just till you get to the white. So I've done the zest of 1 lemon here, and we're going to add it to our crust. So we'll just bring this over. This pan is very, very hot, so bear with me here. There we go. We'll bring this over, and we'll get the filling just poured directly in the pan. There we go. So it's gonna be pretty runny. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. It smells so fresh and lemony. I can't wait for these to be done. All right, so that's it. You don't need to smooth anything over, it just smoothed itself over. So we're gonna put this back in the 350-degree oven, and we're gonna bake it until it's not jiggly anymore. So if you just take the pan and kind of give it a little shake, it should not be jiggly. So we'll bake it up. I'll let you know how long it took in my oven, and we'll come back and check them. Okay, I've just taken these lemon bars out of the oven, and as you can see, there's no jiggle to the center, and that's what you want. They're a little bit nice and kind of golden around the edge there, just perfect. So we're gonna let these cool because they're smoking hot, but they smell delicious, and we'll come back and try one shortly. Okay, the lemon bars are done. As you can see, we've got a nice golden edge to them. They set up really nice there, like kind of like a custard filling. It's adding a lot of sunshine to my rainy day today. So we're gonna take a little taste. This took about 30 minutes at 350 degrees in my oven, and I let them cool on the counter for a good hour, and then I covered and put them in the fridge and let them chill down a little bit more. And then I just topped a little bit of icing sugar dusting on the top and a little piece of lemon, because everything's better with a slice of lemon. Let's try. Oh yeah. You know, there's certain recipes that you want to have in your collection. A good lemon bar recipe is certainly one of them. And this is so easy, delicious. It makes a 9x13 pan, and it's great for company, or if you're going somewhere, something to bring, because everybody loves lemon bars, everybody. And with that shortbread crust on the bottom and that nice tart lemon custard filling, it's so good. And again, this is such an easy recipe. So shout out to my friend Andrea, because she shared this recipe. It was her mother's, and she shared this with me, and I'm gonna tell you, it is my favorite by far of any lemon bars I've made. So I hope you give it a try, because I know you're gonna love it. And make sure to check back, because my next cooking video is gonna be something very different, but let's just say the barbecue's involved. So have a great day, and we'll see you then.